Hey folks, it's shawnebaby. Welcome back for episode 3 of my normal career playthrough in Kerbal Space Program. In this episode, I'll be completing several contracts around Kerbin to get us some more funds so we can start upgrading our facilities. I've already got a ton of funds left over from my previous ventures, so I'll start off by upgrading my launch pad so that we can build larger ships, and then the vehicle assembly building so we aren't limited to only 30 parts. Let's go pick up some contracts in Mission Control. So the contracts available are going to be different for everybody. I'm not sure the method or reasoning behind it, but I think it has to do with the technology you have available and previous contracts you've completed. I'm not real fond of ferry contracts. I don't feel like they're very profitable. I usually like to start off with the easy ones and get them out of the way and see what we get after completing those contracts. I'll be picking up a few different types of contracts, like hauling equipment, testing at the launch site, testing in the air. Those are the types that I've found to be the easiest and get you the most bang for your buck. Before we head over to the vehicle assembly building, I'm going to take this opportunity to upgrade my astronaut complex so we can start doing EVA reports outside of Kerbin. So without further ado, let's go over to the vehicle assembly building and start completing some contracts. I'm going to start off with the real easy one, and that's just to test the swivel engine at the launch site. All you have to do is activate it through staging, and you actually don't even need any fuel, so I won't be including any. Easy money. This next ship is going to be designed to complete a couple haul missions. For a haul mission, you just have to have the part on your ship at a specific speed and altitude. Since I plan to do 2 contracts in one run, I'm just double checking the requirements for each of them. Now that we've completed a few contracts, let's go back to Mission Control and pick a few more up here. Looks like there's another test at the launch site and haul quest that I'll pick up now. Let's do the test the hammer rocket booster at the launch site now. Now that I've completed all the easy contracts, I'm going to take a go at some of the more complicated ones. For this one, I'm going to try to haul the Mark 16 parachute and also test the Poodle engine. As you can see, that doesn't always work out, and I was only able to get the haul contract done for this run. Looks like I'll need some more fuel next time. Since that didn't work out, I'm going to do another easy test a part contract. Make sure you read the contract carefully. I brought the wrong sized part for this one. Oops. Let's try that again. There we go. I'm going to head back over to Mission Control to see what they've got available. Nothing worthwhile, so let's try that Poodle one again. This time I'll be sure to bring plenty of fuel, and to save on cost, I opt to just attach the extra fuel and land it. Alright, we did it! Now let's see if we can land this without blowing anything up. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Let's see if there's any contracts worth picking up. Nothing really looks appealing, so I'm just gonna grab this heat shield one and maybe I'll complete it on accident. It's finally time to spend some of this science we've been hoarding. Next I'll be gearing up for a flyby of the moon, so let's grab electrics and fuel systems. I'm gonna need bigger batteries, solar panels, and most importantly the fuel lines, since I plan to use asparagus staging. I'll be bringing my usual assortment of science equipment and a couple of small radiator panels to help with heat and re-entry. For my first stage, I've just got a couple 800 size fuel tanks with a swivel engine, and I'll be duplicating that 4 times on the sides. As I mentioned earlier, I'll be using asparagus staging to maximize my fuel efficiency. If you don't know what asparagus staging is, I'd highly recommend checking out a tutorial on YouTube. This mission takes a while, so I'll let the music do the talking and pop in from time to time. Enjoy! It was at this moment I realized I forgot to put a Separatron on my pod. I don't recommend doing it this way. Well, that does it. In my next episode, I plan to send a manned mission to the moon and back. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.